Gibbs fights out of Detroit, Michigan. And if you've never been to Detroit, that's a tough town. So you know Gibbs is going to come in tough and ready. They have a fighting history, especially in boxing. And they have been earning a reputation as well for delivering tough fighters in MMA. Gibbs at 5'9", Rook at 5'9". You take a look at the Carbon World Health tail of the tape. Gibbs into the ring. Now the introduction for Tony Rook.
His opponent making his way to the cage, Tony Rook.
Rook, a fan favorite and a local fighter as well, and fighting for Chosen Few Gym. Tony Rook, the sugar stump, if you will, is 6-3-0. At one point, he was 6-0. So for Rook, this is a chance tonight in the co-main event to get back on the winning track after starting off his professional career unblemished at 6-0. Here comes Rook, and he should be fired up tonight. This is a redemption fight for the Sugar Stump. Absolutely electric crowd. Again, a sellout here at the Monona Convention Center. Monona Terrace all lit up tonight. This building absolutely packed, and not only for MMA tonight, there's 4 weddings going on here simultaneously as well. So I'm not sure how many people are in the building tonight. It's literally in the thousands in the house here tonight in the room we are in. It's an estimated crowd of over 1,000, standing room only tonight for the Chosen Few Fighting Championships, and they have not failed to deliver this evening. All of the bouts have lived up to the hype. All right, here comes Tony Rook. Rook dancing around the ring. Let's go up for the official introductions from our ring announcer, Ken Bostetter.
This bout is sponsored by Harley-Davidson of Madison. Fighting out of the Coliseum Bar, red corner. This man is a wrestler. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighed in at 168 pounds. He holds a record, 4 victories, 2 defeats. Fighting out of Detroit, Michigan. Representing Ground Zero MMA and the U.S. Army, Darren Gibbs. His opponent, fighting out of the Harley-Davidson of Madison blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, also standing 5 feet 9, weighed in at 168 pounds. He holds a record, 7 victories, 3 defeats. Fighting out of Madison, Wisconsin, representing your Chosen Few and the U.S. Air Force, Tony Rook.
Tony Rook, Darren Gibbs, our co-main event here tonight, and it looks like a good one. Rook, a freestyle fighter, and ready to go. So here we are, first of 3 scheduled rounds. And Rook comes in, now his record 7-3, is that what you had?
7-3, yeah.
7-3.
Yep.
Had a period of inactivity, did Rook, for a few years.
2011.
Yeah. So it's been a while since he's been in the cage.
He worked with Duke Rufus over in Milwaukee in 2005, and then he came over here at Chosen Few in 2007.
So what was the reason for the inactivity?
He said he needed some time to get himself together. What he told me was, you know, when you go into a fight, you've always got nerves. Nerves are good. And he said he was coming up to that point where he didn't have them anymore. So he was worried. That's when you get hurt, when you're not ready for anything.
Yeah, having a little bit of nerves before a show is actually, like you said, it is a good thing. Keeps you sharp.
It does.
Keeps you focused. And so, yeah, if he was missing that, boy, you can get injured and injured quickly. And we've seen how that could happen here tonight.
So I give him a lot of credit for being able to make that decision.
Absolutely, being able to fight back after a period of inactivity for Rook. Again, Rook, his last fight, what I have here, August 6, 2011.
Right.
So it has been a while.
And Gibbs is a last-minute, a 4-day replacement fight.
Yeah, I talked about that originally. Jeremiah Denson was in that slot, and so Denson could not make it, so Gibbs jumps in. So what does that do for a fighter when you're a last-minute replacement?
Well, you train for a certain style of fighting, and when you got somebody new, it's totally different. So, I mean, you gotta hope that, oh, this is bad.
Gibbs now raining down shots, and that's going to do it. Holy cow.
Yeah.
It just started and it didn't end as Darren Gibbs just kept hacking away, and finally the ref stops the fight, and Tony Rook might be out as he is knocked out here in the ring tonight. Darren Gibbs impressively knocking out Rook in the first round as the ref jumps in, stops the fight. We'll check on Tony Rook when we get back. Your winner here in our second fight, Darren Gibbs, will have the official announcement right after this. You're watching The Chosen Few on Wisconsin's 57 Sports. Tony Rook is still down now, starting to make his way back up as I think he lost consciousness there for a second. It's actually happening right in front of me as Rook caught a flurry of punches from Darren Gibbs. And Darren Gibbs, for being a last-minute replacement, tell you what, he came in ready to fight, and he took out Rook in quick fashion here this evening as Darren Gibbs was definitely up to the task and a strong fighter. Holy cow, the flurry of punches that came in, and once they started, Gibbs just did not let up. It was right after right after right, landed some good shots. Rook ended up going out. Good job by the referee then to go ahead and jump in and stop the fight as Gibbs was able to back off, and an impressive win for Darren Gibbs tonight. A last-minute substitution, but again, definitely had been training, and if he had been training for another fight, he was ready to go in his fight tonight. And really one of the more impressive performances that we've seen. Tony Rook is back up. That is good to see. Let's head up to the ring for the official announcement.
Referee Tom Nivalis has called a halt to this contest. 1 minute, 51 seconds in the very first round. Declaring your winner by knockout, Darren Gibbs.
Gibbs gets the KO tonight over Rook again in very impressive fashion, as we'll hear now from our winner in our co-main event.
U.S. Air Force, U.S. Army, there's no loser tonight. No loser tonight. Definitely not. Well, Darren, you imposed your will. You used your wrestling to your advantage. You were raining bombs, man.
Hey, that's what I have to do. I know how to get him out of there. I don't want to be alone night tonight. I know he's tough, he's emotional. He's been doing it for a while. He might have been out for a while, but he's been doing it.
Yeah, you know, you were what, 4 days? You got the call to fight? Short notice, we give you a lot of credit. It takes a lot of nerve to do that stuff. And it's tough for the guy training for whoever they're fighting. They have to change that training style.
I had 4 days. I didn't have any. I didn't do it. Just go out there and get what I have right now. It's not to work with.
Well, you did it, man, and it was very impressive. I hope to see you again, sir.
I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I appreciate the love here. I'd like to thank y'all, CFFC, for inviting me here. Short notice. I'd like to thank all my friends, family, all my support, all around. And just thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Darren needs a ring.
Darren Gibbs, our winner, and that means we are set up now for for our main event. We are going to have that when we come back. Mark Lemminger, Rex Grippentrog. Up next, you're watching the Chosen Few Fighting Championships on Wisconsin's 57 Sports.